Husbands are teaming up with an adult website called waive so that their wives can have sex with professional porn stars. People are so nuts. As a part of a new trend called hot wifing.
I guess a new Instagram page that was brought to my attention last week, and I bookmarked it, and I figured it's probably worth a discussion. This one's going to be interesting because I actually know somebody that does bull work, and I've seen the screenshots, I've seen the conversations back and forth, so I've got a little more insight than most, I guess, on the topic. But let's start with this. Let me just open up another tab over here on the right, and we'll kind of get started. I can't give you all the visuals on this. I'll use the social media as kind of an explainer, but if you go to the website, it's basically corn. Just want to ask AI what hot wifing is, see what definition pops up with that. But while it's doing its investigation, as it does, because it takes time, there's a clip over here that the hot wife or the wifey, it's called wifey, posted, and then in the description it says as seen in the view. So let me grab this and we'll pop it up on the screen here. Boom, here. So we'll go through a couple of these. I'll play the conversations because the husband and wife sort of sits there and they talk about this notion of her getting bold. We'll get into that in a second, but let's have a look at what the View has to say about as seen on the View. So apparently this is a conversation that the View people talk about. I got to open up another screen because it pulled up another tab here. Give me 1 second. Close that. Share screen. All right, here it is. The View on hot wifing. I mean, the View is not the best place to sort of get started with stuff like this or anything in general. But I think this will offer some mainstream sort of feedback, if that makes any sense.
Is there anyone here looking to spice up their marriage? Clap if you are. Apparently, husbands are teaming up with an adult website called waive so that their wives can I'm doing this slowly so you can absorb this, so that their wives can have sex with professional porn stars while they observe people are so nuts, as a part of a new trend called hot wifing. And here's the most interesting part. Some of the couples who've taken part say it helps build trust and communication.
Oh, come on.
Really? Who thought this was a good idea other than a divorce attorney?
Sponsored by a divorce attorney.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm sorry, these couples.
I'm just going to say something right off the bat here is that this is a very public-facing, mainstream kind of show. I guarantee there's 5 chicks on this panel. I guarantee at least a couple of these chicks on this panel does this or has thought about it.
Need therapy, not this. And also, all I thought were STDs when I heard that. That sounds like a terrible idea.
I don't know that they need therapy. They freaking need God in their marriages. They need to find Jesus. They need something else. They need something else. This is not it.
That's not a kink. That's like that's
listen, I know some of the most religious people are probably doing it too. Kid yourself.
Yeah, that's No, but normally when you think of anyone being added, you think of the man saying, I need variety. I was built this way. I'll go over here. No, I want you to go sleep with someone and I'm with a porn star. And why call it hot wifing? Like you put the wife in the title. Like, why be reminded you're married in those moments? God, I think it should be called cold husbanding.
How does this build trust and communication? I don't see how.
It doesn't. Dr. Ruth said that when you invite a third person into your marriage, into your relationship, it's over.
So are they paying for this?
Yes,
if it's professional.
Why would they do it for free? They're paying for it. Nothing's free in life, Anna.
All right. Well, anyway, there's the mainstream quote unquote view of it. Let's go to their actually, let me see if Grok gave me an answer. So Grok's answer to what is hot wifing is a consensual, non-monogamous sexual practice within a committed relationship, typically a heterosexual marriage, where the woman, often referred to as hot wife, is encouraged or permitted by her husband, usually her husband, to engage in intimacy encounters with other individuals, quote unquote, primarily men, The husband or partner typically derives pleasure from this arrangement, which may involve watching the encounters, participating in some way, or simply knowing about them. And it's often framed as a way to enhance a couple's intimacy or excitement. This dynamic is distinct from other forms of non-monogamy like swinging, which involves both partners, or cuckolding, which may emphasize humiliation. I don't understand how hot wifing is any different from cuckolding. It's the exact same thing. We'll get into that in a minute. Hot wifing trends focus on the wife's empowerment and the husband's voyeuristic or supportive role. Oh, there's key aspects to include as well. Consent, motivations. Motivations are couples may pursue it to spice up the relationship, explore fantasies, or address mismatched libidos, with some claiming it strengthens their bond and even save marriages. Variations, encounters can range from one-night stands, ongoing arrangements. The husband might join a threesome, remain uninvolved physically. Community and culture. Yeah, that's kind of where it ends. I mean, I don't need to get any more in that. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.